for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Donna Dillard,
Present.
Carla Jean Frazier,
Here.
Aaron Owen,
Here.
Malia Flores,
Here.
Bobby Bozeman.
Here. Thank you. Public hearing for unsafe premises, Horton Avenue.
Back in September, the town council identified 215 Horton Avenue as an unsafe premise. The landowner, Morgan's Rental and Leasing LLC, was notified. Benji hand-delivered letter to them, and Arthur Martin, who lives at the property, was also served with the paperwork. And notice of the public hearing was published in the Orleans Progress Examiner on October 1st. So is anyone here from the public who would like to speak on the unsafe premise for 215 Horton Avenue? Okay. Take that as a no. Benji, could you give us an update?
Nothing still has been done to the property, or
Okay.
the particular unsafe structure.
Okay. Have you had any communication with anybody about it?
None whatsoever, zero communication.
Okay. Is any of the council?
I haven't.
Well, no one from the public wants to speak on it. We'll close the public hearing at this time. What's it, 6:01? 6:02. Okay. So, Benji, the current state, what needs done to get it into compliance?
I don't think there's going to be anything to
Okay.
get in compliance.
So the
That
burn
one was
trailer-
from a structure fire.
The burn trailer just needs removed, right?
Yes,
Okay.
totally removed from
And then there's another trailer on the property?
that he resides in.
Okay. And
And
is
I
it?
know we discussed that one, and that's the one with no utilities.
Okay.
And so I think we would check more into that, you know, as far as what we can do, since he resides in it.
Okay. Well, the purpose of the public hearing was just to give notice to the landowner and the tenant and provide them an opportunity to come and give their defense, and they're not here. So council you can reaffirm your order and demand that action take place within a certain amount of time. If not, you guys can take it upon yourselves to clean it up. But then the expense for that will be placed on their property tax assessments, and they'll pay it back. A couple of ways you can go about it. You can enforce it through court if you want, or you can handle it administratively. In the past, you guys have just handled it outside court.
Yes.
So,
My recommendation is we give him a 2-week notice. If it's nothing done in the 2 weeks, then I think that we proceed with the removal.
okay.
I'll make that in a motion.
Second?
Anyway, motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
All right. Hopefully they do something. That's all I have.
Next up, approval of the October 7th, 2025 regular session minutes.
So moved.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
Motion carried.
Approval of the October 14th special session minutes.
So moved.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
Motion carried.
Old business ordinance number 2025-10, 2026 budget.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Gotta read it.
Okay, council, ordinance number 25-10, 2026 budget is as follows. Casino Riverboat, $383,224. General Fund, $1,233,096. Local Road and Street, $40,000. Motor Vehicle Highway, $226,000. Park, $151,750. Aviation Airport, $94,660. CCI, $13,000, which is cumulative capital, the cigarette tax. CCD, cumulative capital development, $47,990. Local law enforcement continuing education, $500. Public safety lit, $235,145. Edit, $173,776. Lloyd Special Distribution, 2016, $43,180, for a total budget of $2,642,321.
How does council want to proceed with this?
Motion to approve.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
Abstain.
I would like to say why also. After emailing the other council members on whether they're committed to giving the employees raises in 2026, I have heard nothing that ensures me that it will happen. Most towns surrounding us are giving a 3 to 5% increase. And then the other reason is, again, asking about the police vehicles. There's no commitment. I will not vote on a budget that does not include these things. The employees and safety should always be priority. I think that is what Bobby said in the special session meeting.
Okay.
I have 1 no, 3 yeses, and
Yeah.
1 abstain.
If I'm not mistaken, was
Hold
that,
on, hold on. Let her finish this
Motion
up.
carried.
sorry for this. Was that last year we gave 3% raises and we said
We-
in another year, which would be 2026, we committed then to giving another 3% raise? If I recall correctly.
This is the budget for 2026.
That's what the salary ordinance is for. You can do that in the salary ordinance. You
Well,
can change them at the end of the year.
Like I said, I would like to hear a commitment from this council.
We're
And not
still-
where-
Committed last year.
We will discuss this. We still got time. We have to have this ready by December on the salary ordinance. And we just got the reports back from Baker Tilly on our finances on the utilities. You need to look at them and understand what they mean and how they affect how some of the pay will be done for the utility department. So until everybody has read them, we just got them this week. And it was presented to you in your box. But there will be something when we get ready to do this, we'll have to discuss it and get it all figured out to see where we're at. With the police vehicles, that's appropriations. Randy gets us a price, gets it to us, we get the banks to get the finances figured out. We appropriate the funds from the accounts that we can use, lit, and cumulative capital fund is being used. So once they get this all done, we can go looking at the cars. We'll discuss that when everything's ready. All Randy has to do is get it presented to the finance committee. And then once that's done, then we'll figure out where we can go with it from there. As far as putting it in a budget, you do not have to do that. It is appropriated.
I understand that it's appropriated. All I asked of you guys was to tell me that it was going to be done.
Has anybody said no?
Nobody answered me after several emails, as usual.
Okay. But that's where we stand. We'll get everything worked out. Brandon gets the prices on the 2 cars. Bring it before the committee, okay?
I'd appreciate that.
So next up, engagement letter with LWG CPA Advisory for working on the lead service lines replacement. Project funding.
Council, I presented a letter of engagement, and Hunt, I think, has reviewed both of these with LWG. This is part of the lead service water project that we are starting. This is a requirement for the funding with the state revolving fund loan. And LWG has presented the first letter for advisory, municipal advisory services. And you can see their fee for that would be the $35,000. I guess we need approval for Bobby to sign these as president. You all want to move forward with this, but it is required for us to move forward with the service project. So,
How does council want to proceed with this?
Motion to proceed.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
And that's
Motion?
for both letters?
That's just for the first.
First.
First one, 35,000.
Motion. And the second letter is for water rate study, which is also required. And they have stated it will not exceed 5,000.
How does council want to proceed with this?
Motion to approve and
Motion's
proceed.
been made. Do I have a second?
Second?
Motion's been made and seconded.
Is that you, Donna?
Yes.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Is that all on that?
That's all on that.
Okay. Next up, Mary, crap.
On the last topic there, do they have included in that to do a water audit?
I'm not sure what they've got on that. I think it comes in with that plan that they had. I think it has it in the plan to do a water audit,
Like the water loss audit, I
Yeah,
should say,
no.
yes. No.
not on water loss. I
Uh,
don't think it does.
You'll be required to do that every other August in order to continue to get funding for the water system. So just want to make sure that you were aware of that.
We done one last year. I think that's, yeah, we done one last year.
Okay. So basically, the couple of things on my list to discuss is on the water project, still working to get the login to Ziptility. I know Ziptility's had some issues, and I got a message from Wesley yesterday about them working on trying to get my account set up. So I guess they've gotten Chris finally set up and all of that, but we are still working on that process. And then the project approach package for the 68 Court Street. Did you all have any questions on the cost summary and
That
stuff?
would be when redevelopment.
Yeah, we'll have
Okay,
that.
gotcha, sorry. And then, of course, the big one is the CCMG application. We are on schedule to have the application submitted before October 31st. So even with this compressed schedule, we're on schedule to make that happen. We are also on schedule for the to have the required document updates before December 30th. The main thing that we will need for the application submittal that has to be done before the end of this month is the NDOT required commitment letter that just states that you all are prepared to cover the 20% of your award. The Phase 2 section, which is from between Cherry and Oak Street, the 2022 cost estimate for that was $469,238. Our updated cost estimate for that is $495,995.80. The Phase 3 section, which was from Cherry to the bridge, the 2022 estimate was $547,445.36, and the 2025 estimate is actually $453,023. We did some value engineering kind of to the original preliminary plan for that section to bring your costs down so that we can hopefully get both sections done in this one application, which was the goal or the direction I was told that we wanted to try to go with. So even with the cost of inflation that we've seen in the last few years, we were able to bring the construction cost estimate of that section down. So the total for Phase 2 and 3 together is $949,018.80. That's for the construction estimate. And your 20% that you would have to commit to NDOT for that is $189,803.76. And I provided a copy of the NDOT form letter for that commitment requirement. But that would need to be put on letterhead with Bobby's signature. I no longer have a digital copy of your all's letterhead, but if you want to send that to me, that I can put that together, or if you'd rather just cut and paste it, either way is fine. So yeah, the main thing we need to take care of today is approval to do the commitment letter. Yep.
Does council want to proceed with this?
Motion to approve.
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And that's all I have, unless y'all have any questions for me.
You'll have more engineering.
Yes, so at the next meeting, we will have I'll have the detailed contract for the design cost ready. And
Are you talking about 98 Court Street?
no,
Oh,
no,
forgive me.
for this, for gospel.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is all just construction dollars.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure I understood.
Yeah, but by the next meeting, I'll have the actual contract for the design cost ready for you all. And before the end of November, by the second meeting in November, I should have preliminary engineering set for y'all to at least look at where we're planning on putting sidewalk and the basics of the design.
You need to walk that again, or are you good?
I would like to walk it again, yes. So we can
Set a date.
do that at some point, yeah. But who all wants to be involved in that walk?
And here's
Who
the
all
thing,
needs to
we
be
all
included?
can be involved in it. We can do that as an on-site visit and look at it and show and see what we have discussed in the past of how that road needs to be repaired
Okay,
and where the sidewalks need to go, and it'll adjust a lot of things down through there, through front of your mom, and all that will be changed as far as the yard frontage, sidewalks will be moved out.
Is that gonna go to the bridge?
Yeah, it'll go all the way to the bridge.
So,
My question is what are we gonna do about the heavy equipment?
That's what she can discuss. There will be sections of it that will just be sidewalk curbs, and they'll have right of ways to pull in, road frontage in.
Kind of generally on what we kind of laid out as far as to put together this cost estimate. To do the cost estimate, I took kind of the most expensive options so that we're covered for the most part. But we looked at if you're standing at the bridge looking away from, if squares behind you, on the right side of the road there, we're doing a full commercial entrance, so he's got plenty of room to get his equipment in and out. On the left side,
Right side. No, left side.
yeah, on the left side, he won't actually have an entrance for this area where he parks back there, but we're gonna put in a mountable curb, and that section of sidewalk, we're going to reinforce, so it'll allow him to get up and park back there. But for meeting transportation standards, you can't really do those entrances across from each other. So that's kind of how we were handling that.
So I think what I was trying to get at is, we do have that business there that has heavy equipment, and he owns both sides of the property, so he would travel from one side to the next. I'm just concerned about our road, our new road,
You mean
crossing the street.
Yeah.
his equipment?
Yes,
not her
his
equipment.
equipment,
Yeah,
yes, not
okay.
ours, or yours, or,
Yeah, gotcha.
the business's equipment.
Yes, and so, yeah, we have included a beefed up design for that segment right there.
Okay.
So that it will be able to handle the heavy equipment that
Okay.
regularly is going
Okay.
through there. Is that what
Yeah.
you're asking about?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, I'm just concerned about putting a new road in and then it being tore up by heavy equipment.
Right, no, 100%, yes, and that's what we
We
absolutely
discussed that.
took that into consideration
Okay.
when we were putting together the cost estimate.
Yes.
But, so I guess with that said, I will send out a couple of different date options to everybody on the council, and then y'all can give me feedback as to who all wants to attend and what works.
Mhm.
Does that sound good? All right,
Sounds good.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mary.
New business? Any other new business come before council? Other business, Baker Tilly invoice.
Hang on a second, Doctor. We need a motion to approve you to sign the
Okay.
CCMG letter. Just get past that.
I'm
Or was there one?
The CCMD letter?
Yeah.
Yes, we
Okay.
did.
Yes,
Okay,
Malia and
just making sure.
Darren.
Yeah, we did that. Anything else?
That's all.
Okay. Next up, the Baker Tilly invoice for annual financial management report.
Yeah, I've given you all copies. So historically, Baker Tilly has done these annual reports for the town in past years. And they have increased their fees, as you can see. It is the $10,000 per utility, preparing the annual financials. I did get an email from Baker Tilly today on the sewer portion. They will be also be doing the wastewater USDA reports that are required for the bonds, and that will be included in that $10,000 for the utility.
So I have a question, Beth. Have we looked to see if we can find another company that can do this that would be less expensive?
I have not checked yet. We can look with LWG. They're another company that does that. I can check with them and see what they would require, but yeah. I think it needs, we need to.
We need to
It's just
raise
kind
the
of-
price on it.
Absolutely, I think it'd be a big chunk of money.
Was it 25 last year?
It was 30. It was 10 per,
Last
No.
year?
yeah. Was-
What?
Wasn't it 10 per
It was-
study? For
Last
each
year?
one of
This
the
one,
things?
yes.
This one, but last year, what was it?
No.
I don't
It was-
remember.
It was the same.
It was the
last
same
year.
last year.
Okay, I was thinking
But
it was
it's going
25.
up, she said.
But it had
They
been
do
up.
most of the
communities around this area.
Yeah.
Well, I know Orleans uses, I can't remember who it is, but that might be something you want to check with Robert on.
Which that means it'll take 10,000 out of the water, 10,000 out of sewer, 10,000 out of electric. It'll be split between them 3 departments. How does council want to proceed with this?
Motion to approve.
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
All right, next up, town attorney, Hunt.
Took care of mine with the public hearing, so I'm good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Utility foreman, Mike Compton.
Yeah, Mike.
Just a few things, just give you an update that we started fall cleanup this week. We've already filled 5 dumpsters,
It's been a lot of stuff.
so I don't know where we're gonna end up at. but
I'm not
usually
seeing much by the roadsides really, though.
Oh, when I come in a while ago, there was a.
Was there?
West Main starting to
West
fill
End
up.
starting to fill up.
Yep.
Did you say 5 dumpsters?
Yes.
What did we do last year, 3? Or last
No,
time in the spring?
It was probably 10,
10.
yeah.
Was that within the 2-week period, though? I mean,
1
because
week.
I know you extended because you couldn't get it all. So 10, huh?
I'd say we'll probably end up with about as much.
Or more.
Or more.
Because, I mean, we're not even halfway through the week, so,
Second day.
yeah.
So we're averaging 2.5
So
days.
3.
Yeah. The other thing I have is the F-250 you talked about. Bridger's not got back with me on what it's gonna take to fix it.
Okay.
So I think he says it's gonna probably hard to find parts for it, so he's probably still looking. So I've not heard anything back from him.
Guys, I can't hear what you're saying. Sorry.
I'll speak up.
Talk louder, Mike.
Yeah, give me a microphone.
Give it to
That
me.
just goes through there, it won't come out here.
Yeah.
We need one on that podium.
Yeah, we need one in there.
Mhm.
The other thing I have is, we're gonna take the flags down for Veterans Day after, wait until Veterans Day's over with. What does the council want to put up next? Christmas? Because it'll be in November.
We don't have a lot of Christmas flags. We only have them to go around the square, I think. I'm not sure what else is down there. That's something that I know needs to be
Looked at.
gone
So,
through, yeah, and see what we have. Probably we could maybe get a few if we need them, but I don't know. Generally, the Christmas just go around the square, so.
We'll need
We
to
can
look
see
and
what we have and,
See what we need to do, we need to update.
yeah. That'll be, that's November, right? November 11th, is that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look at that. Try to get down there and see what's there. They'll probably need to be cleaned too, if there are any that we can use.
Yep.
And while you're here, she's here about her driveway going into the beauty shop, right?
Yeah, we added gravel to it. Does it need more?
Yeah, there's, I mean, it needs more. Half of it's still washed up in the grass. My grass is destroyed. It needs new seed planted. That's why I signed up, because I wasn't allowed to be on the agenda. So that's why I signed up for the end.
So it needs more grass seed and gravel. We can take care of that for you.
Thank you.
I just figured we'd get you done quick. He's there because he's the one that's gonna do it.
Yeah. Something else I have is our electric department, and Shane asked me to bring this up tonight. That's about one of our policies on 100 amp meter basis. Our policy says if a meter is pulled for any reason, that it has to be upgraded to a 200 amp.
With a shut off.
That is
Yes.
policy.
So.
Will you
I mean, if
repeat
it-
that? I didn't really hear what you said. I'm sorry.
Our policy on 100 amp meter bases,
Yes,
if your meter is pulled for any reason,
Mhm.
you have to upgrade to a 200
at
amp
that
meter
time.
base.
Mhm. Is that
Customer expense.
homes and anywhere?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
customer
Mhm.
expense.
Mm.
The town's responsible to the top of the riser, and then everything where the town hooks on, down and coming into the house is
So when we're
homeowner's
on
responsibility.
the shut-off list or
Did-
anything,
They're gonna have to pay
because we
more.
had an issue with one not too long ago, it was 100 amp. He was turned off, and we put his meter back in for now. So they just want me to bring it up and make sure that's still how the policy is.
Policy is still same, it's not been changed.
Okay.
Should we put a
Was that
town?
in is that in an ordinance, or is it that,
It's an ordinance.
what
It's,
health,
it's in ordinance.
that typed up sheet that,
I'm not for sure.
I think it's in an ordinance.
Kelvin told me that it was a policy.
Yeah, I've had to do that to customers.
A few years ago, they done the same. I was having electrical work done, they pulled on the meter. And after they got electric work done, the electric company come there to turn the electric back on, and it wouldn't do it because it had to be upgraded to 200 amp.
Yep.
Can I ask you why? I mean, that might be a dumb question, but I'm gonna ask it.
I don't have that answer
Here's-
either.
It is more of a safety, because most of our lines are running a 200 amp service into.
So, this is another question. Does it cost the person more, quite a bit more money, doesn't it?
They were disconnected or two, no.
Yep,
Yeah, you have to have a disconnect
I have
also.
disconnect.
Mine did.
That's been like that. In previous, we had that issue, the same thing.
I had to upgrade, I had to upgrade one 10 years ago. When
Yeah, at least.
I put up a riser.
I know they
It had to be
upgraded mine,
upgraded.
the house I lived in, because they had a 100 amp, put a 200 amp service outside.
About how much more does that increase their bill? Just out of curiosity.
It shouldn't.
It don't
It would
increase
increase
the
their bill,
bill.
just they
It
have to
just-
pay for the service.
They have to
gotta pay for
upgrade,
the-
they have to pay for
the
the
upgrade.
upgrade.
The hard
Oh,
meter.
they have to pay for the upgrade, not the bill. Okay.
The meter base and the
That makes
disconnect.
sense.
Somewhere I read that.
Which is probably cheap.
It's not in this section, I'm not sure. Here it is.
We'll look more into it, double check on that.
Something else, can we think about changing our CDL
Policy.
funding that the guys get for going and getting their license? Because 50 cents is not enticing anybody to go do it.
What are you thinking?
Needs to be at least $1.
I was
Or
thinking
more.
the 50 cents plus $1. I mean,
Really
Up to you
doesn't
guys what
pay,
you do, but-
really doesn't pay the guys to get the CDL
No,
at 50 cents.
we struggle with finding somebody
to go get them,
that and to fill in places where we need them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
because you're gonna need them on trash truck.
Yep. There's, on the water department, there's only one that has a CDL, and that's me. So that's why we always have to use the little truck, unless I borrow somebody from another department.
Well, and it'd encourage them to get their CDLs too. I mean, not that that's a big difference, but it's something.
What's the current cost on a CDL?
And you got,
$4 grand.
yeah, but we have 2 boys already that's went through the schooling,
So,
so they're.
All they gotta do is take a test.
take a
Yes.
test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get them to go do it, and it's just,
No enticement.
no.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
$4,000 for CDLs?
To go, yeah,
To
to
the
go to school,
To go to school?
and that's cheap. Some of them's higher than that.
Mm.
There's, what was it, that one was over 10 grand to send them to
Crazy.
school.
I can see why they haven't got them.
Well, I think that we pay for the
We-
schooling,
We do the
but
schooling, but
But not, yeah.
if you leave after so many years, you have to
Have to
pay
pay
so
it
much of it back.
Mhm.
it's prorated.
Well, that makes sense.
What was your recommendation on how much?
I recommend $1.50.
$1.50.
So we have two that could get it quite soon.
They can go
Yes.
get them tomorrow if they want to go schedule their test.
Mhm. Are these two guys that have done their training,
They went to the school, high school,
the high school, to
Yes.
get those? I mean, are they, what departments?
water.
Are they both water?
Yep. You guys want, how the council want to handle this? You want to take it to $1.50? Or you want to get with Beth and get figured out exactly what we can go? 'Cause I was thinking 125, but 25 cents ain't gonna matter much.
Well,
Well, then,
I think if we're gonna ask them, how many years do they have to stay before they'd have to pay it back?
on them, you don't pay anything back because they did not.
They've already went through the school.
We did
Oh,
not buy their
these two
paper.
They
years.
did.
We didn't,
We didn't
Okay.
pay
They're
for
just-
them.
But I mean, in
Increase.
general,
In general.
if some more wanted to do the
I think it's broke
CDLs.
down in so many different
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, so much.
yeah,
a
It's
you
a
had to pay
four-year-
percentage per year.
4 years or 5, isn't it?
It's 5, I think, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Because
I
it's
think
broke down so
5.
much if you leave in your first year, so much in your second year, so much in your third and fourth.
Prorated
Mhm.
over a 5-year
So-
period, I think.
But that's if we pay for them to go get it.
Right, right.
But they've already got it.
Hmm.
And that would give everybody that's got their CDLs will go up to that 150.
I think we need to see how many people we've got that's got CDLs and kind of do a little study on it and how much more that's gonna cost before we actually vote on it. Would be my opinion.
Mikey, do you think if we did the $1.50 that more of your crew would want to get their CDLs? Would it matter?
I think so.
It would be more enticing to them.
Right.
I think there's about 8 to 9 of us down there right now with CDLs. It's about half and half.
Mhm. Hmm. Well,
Make a motion to table, Karen, or you want to go? Because we
So
we
this
could do
$1.50 would apply to everyone that
Everyone that's got their
currently has their
CDLs will get
CDL.
this raise.
Yes.
So
I'll
it's
make a
probably
motion
10.
to,
Do you wanna put
10
that in
probably
when-
right now,
in
8
that
to
part
10
of
that
the
have it
salary
already.
ordinance when we update the salary
Yep.
ordinance?
Right.
Yep, we can do it in
That's
the
what I
salary
was just
ordinance.
thinking, yeah.
And you upgrade that.
When we consider the
Get
other,
everything figured out where, and what it's gonna cost us.
I'll make a motion to table it until we can figure out how many people we've got, what it's actually gonna cost, and how much we can go. Not that we're not gonna go,
Yeah.
but we need to do a little bit of studying on it.
That's one reason I brought it up, because I know
I'm
we
glad.
talked about the
Yeah.
budget, you know.
Right.
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
second,
Motion's been made, second, table.
All in favor?
Aye.
aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
While you're south, or Campbell Street, First Street, all concrete is done, all dirt work is done. Milling and paving will start hopefully Friday. He's hoping to get his crew in here. We've had to extend it. We're probably gonna have a little bit more cost on that due to the fact that it was not planned out exactly what they wanted. And when we got into it, we had to readjust. Working with the contractor, we got everything back in line so it will work. So once we get all the totals back in, we'll know where we stand. They had no blacktop on First Street. We are gonna have to blacktop that now because of the way they've done the curbs. We had to back up to grade.
it brought it above the blacktop, so with the contractor, he is getting a quote put together what it's gonna cost to do that road completely. They did not have anything in the plan with that with Clark Dees. It was just gonna do a patch, and you can't do that. Curbs this high off the road. Patch won't work. So when they're coming in to do that, they're gonna figure the cost in and doing it all and doing it right. So I will know something hopefully here tomorrow. They're gonna send the quote into it, what it's gonna cost to do it while they're here. So that road hopefully is done. By the end of next week, it'll be completely finished. Grass is up in part of it, so we got the early plant done. We've had to do some repairs and changes to it because of what we was told is not right. We had to fix it with the company. So that will be done. Make sure, I think they've got the stop signs in. Check the one on First Street, Campbell
I know
Street.
Chris is working on some today.
Okay. When they do that, they're gonna fill that sewer line in that they dug up and redone, that cross.
No cut.
So we'll have to get that cleaned up, ready for them when they come into Blacktop. So we can do that at the same time.
We have some more patching we need to do also, so when we get a chance, after we get this cleanup going and done, we'll do some more asphalting.
Okay.
Do we have anything on salt?
Right now, I talked to Chris, he's got a call into the state highway.
Okay.
Chris is working on that with Randy from the state to get the salt order in.
Okay.
He's looking at 60 ton. As soon as we know something, then we'll get that on order.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was something I was gonna ask you about tonight with salt.
I got a hold of Chris, he got on it Monday and made some phone calls, so that is in the works.
Do we still get it from is it Cargill?
No, they have changed. The state has changed, so we're working with that, trying to get that all figured out now too.
No, I think Cargill's still there,
It's their,
Spinbridge, this,
yeah, it's their their mediator company that deals with them.
So they just give us so much a year, right?
Yep. We can get it as much as we want, but we have to have it delivered here before the end of the year. Like, if we get the first order in January, then we have to have every bit of it out by the end of that next year. So, if not, we get charged a storage fee. So they're working with them right now, trying to get that done. Randy's with Chris, working with him on it. So that'll be taken care of, hopefully tomorrow.
Something else I have you discussed with any of the council about 150?
No, I still haven't heard anything else back. 150's a mess right now. We won't go into it real bad, but let's put it this way, the sewer pipe's on the wrong side of the road. And then that throwed off everything on the other side of the road because they was basing the sewer main coming down the other side, and it's not, it's right in the middle, right beside our water main.
So how'd that happen?
Yeah. Why?
We'll have to talk to the state. That was, their engineering done that.
Okay.
So we, right now, Commonwealth is working to try to get this worked out with the state.
They were supposed to be in here today to do some more shooting on the manholes.
Because now we gotta add some manholes. There's gotta be more manholes added to it. It's gonna be kind of a little mess right now until they get that re-engineered.
They were working today there.
Because they thought the sewer line went south in a 45-degree angle and it goes east-west, right beside the water main.
Then we had a problem with the water main.
Yeah, the water main's egg-shaped.
Yeah, they couldn't install their valve on it.
So we have to they gotta do some more digging and cutting and probably gonna put some parts of that section of town under a boil water advisory when it comes
Wesley,
out.
I had Wesley check it out today. It's gonna be further back.
Back up there, okay. As soon as we get all the information on that, that'll be released to the public of where the boil water will be. But right now, they couldn't do what they wanted to do, is put an inline valve, and they wouldn't have done that.
It's probably gonna start about Chip Dooley's house from there.
All the way around down Triangle Road, back this way up the hill on 150 to the bottom of the hill where Peanut lives.
Yep.
So we won't know that until they get ready to do this. And then once that's done, hopefully we'll know here in the next week what they're gonna do and how the plan is. Because the pipe is egg-shaped and the valve body will not go on it. Been in the ground since '85.
What material is it?
C900.
C900. That's what they used back then. So they're trying to work that plan now. So as soon as the Commonwealth and the state gets their plans together, then we'll be able to go and they'll be able to shoot that in and get it ready.
Okay,
Well, that's all I have.
That's enough.
that's enough.
Thanks for all the good news.
And while we're still on the utility side, talking to Calvin today, electric system, they got the breakers in, they're mounted, they're in. They've got a few more disconnects coming in that's got to be changed out. By the end of next week, he thinks they'll have both systems up and running and be back on full power. They put the animal guards on. They got I think two or three more to put on. And then they got some inline breakers coming that will have everything ready to go. All the paperwork was filled out, sent into to FEMA. So that'll be, we're waiting on that all to be approved and done. So that'll be, the electrical side will be fixed out there. Anybody else have anything for Mike?
Just thank you.
Thank you
I know it's a
for
rough couple
doing a
weeks.
good job.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Mikey.
Code enforcement, Digi? Thank you.
Thank you, Mary.
Good evening, council.
Good evening.
Short and sweet tonight. Got one building permits. That is 1150 North Lincoln Drive. That is a home standby generator being installed. Which I'd like to have one of those myself.
Yeah.
Just
Buy one.
I am too tight.
They're not cheap.
You'd rather have that vacation.
No, they're not cheap. I have prices. Yeah.
Said you'd really rather have that vacation, wouldn't you, Benji?
Yes. Other than that, I think I don't think I did. Sent you all an email about being out of the office all next week. I'll be on vacation with my siblings and my parents. So looking forward to that. So
Quiet week on Facebook.
do what?
Be a quiet week next week.
Oh, I can still post on Facebook. I'm on vacation if you need me to.
I'm too.
You're begging me to, right? But other than that, that's all I have. Got any questions or anything for me? Yes?
Have a safe trip on your vacation.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Mr. President.
Have fun.
Yep.
I don't have anything.
Anything else?
Yep.
Nope. Good.
I'll wait till next week.
Just shoot me a text.
Call you 3 times.
I'll have Chop answer it.
That's all.
There you go.
Never mind.
Gotcha.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy your vacation.
Next up, Police Chief Randy Sanders.
Evening, council.
Hey, Randy.
We have received an application for the senior officer vacancy that will be opening up upon Josh's departure on October 30th. That applicant is Matthew Anderson. He's a veteran law enforcement officer with nearly 20 years of experience here in Orange County. If hired, Matt would assume Josh's current schedule and senior officer position. This transition would ensure no salary budget change or no disruption in our current staffing structure. Matt has 19+ years of law enforcement service in Orange County. He's a certified instructor in firearms, emergency vehicle operations, and all mandatory in-service training. He's an honorary retired veteran of the Indiana Army National Guard, and he's widely respected with his peers for his professionalism, leadership, and dedication to duty. I have worked with him throughout his career and can personally vouch for his strong work ethic, integrity, and his willingness to serve without hesitation or complaint. Proposed terms of employment would be a start date of November 3rd, 2025. Start at the position of senior patrolman. Schedule would be Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. Starting pay would be $24.72 per hour. After 90-day probationary period, 160 hours of paid vacation. Matt would bring a level of experience, training, and character that aligns perfectly with the mission and the values of our department. I respectfully recommend his hiring for the position of senior patrolman, which would be effective November 3rd.
So moved.
Second.
Paoli-In's motion.
Yep.
Carl's second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Training, 3 of our officers recently attended the Desert Snow Criminal Interdiction training held at Clarksville. This is a nationally recognized training program that focuses on advanced techniques for highway and street level interdiction. This course provides instruction on identifying criminal behavior, concealment methods used by drug traffickers, vehicle search techniques, and officer safety considerations during roadside encounters. Officers also receive instruction on current drug trends, currency, and contraband concealment, and how to effectively conduct interdiction operations while maintaining professionalism and constitutional integrity. This training directly supports our department's ongoing efforts to reduce the flow of narcotics in our community and ensure the proactive patrol skills of our officers. The knowledge gained will be spread throughout our department and strengthen the interdiction capabilities for our community safety. Under equipment, during our recent department taser training, we discovered that several of our tasers failed to fire cartridges properly. After consulting with taser representatives, we have been advised that the issue may be related to outdated software versions on the devices. We've also informed that several of our tasers are over 10 years old, and our current model is no longer supported by the manufacturer. This could contribute to the malfunction. We will be performing software updates this week in an effort to correct any possible software issues. In addition, we are actively exploring options to replace our older tasers with newer supported models to ensure reliability, safety, and continued effectiveness of our equipment. So,
Have you got any cost? Anything?
they're roughly somewhere between $1,200 to $1,600 for a new taser. The newer version, it requires online services, and there's a continued annual fee that you'd have to pay for that too. Because our current ones that we are using, we can use offline, and we don't have to have any kind of agreement with taser to use them. But we're looking into it when we get to that part. If we need to replace them, we're hoping to get some support, maybe through the community, to get some of them replaced that way. So, but I'll keep you up to date on that. Hopefully, it's just a software issue on the ones that we got. And that's all I have.
Randy,
Yes.
I want to circle back with you after our meeting about the body cams.
Okay.
So Chris gave the estimate for 6 cameras, 5-year contract. That was to begin in October, but I assume that the pricing's probably still the same. If not, he can check on it.
Yes.
It was $48.96.56 for the initial payment, and it would be that for each subsequent year. The total cost with the software was $24,482.88. Is this still something?
Oh, yes, we still had something that we was waiting to hear back from.
Yeah.
I know when we had our meeting, we was just
Yeah.
waiting to hear back.
So we do have some funds in the opioid unrestricted. If that feels appropriate, I would like to make a motion that you go ahead and place that order. Could maybe do it in December, so it's running like
Yeah.
December.
I can get because I'm sure we'd have to get a revised one.
Yeah.
And if there's any changes, I can provide that to you the next meeting, and
Okay.
then we can approve it for the order in December.
That sounds good, because we have enough to cover that first year, that first installment in opioid. Going forward, after that, that's, yeah.
That we'll have to figure it out.
That's where we're trying to figure it out.
Okay.
So,
We have to get
Understandable.
opioid money every year. Can we
it's,
designate?
well,
that?
it's starting to decrease, the opioid funds,
Yeah, we're
so,
not getting as much as we've been getting in the opioid money.
yeah,
Yeah, we get more restricted than unrestricted too,
Yeah.
so that's,
yes, and that would be unrestricted.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll bring that next.
So
meeting.
we'll table it and then just get us the updated quote. Okay.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks,
you.
Randy.
you.
Thanks.
Dave Grimes is not here. One thing I do know is that he's got 2 new promoters for next year. Don't know how many games they'll be playing, but they are interested in setting up and play down here. It looks like it could go a schedule up for the year. So he's waiting to hear back from them. And other than that, he's got the parks. The fields are closed right now for the winter. They've got them all treated, fertilized,
It looks nice.
and got them looking really good. So he's got the buildings winterized, and he does have one heater not working. Calvin's gonna go down and check it out down at the J.C. Park in the concession stand in the bathrooms to find out exactly what's wrong with that. But other than that, that is all he had.
So are we gonna be shutting some of those lights off again like we did in the past?
They are set, he's changing the timers on them now.
Okay.
He's been backed them off a little bit,
Mhm.
and, yeah, he'll take care of that. He knows how to do that on his system, so he starts backing them off when time changes and stuff.
Okay.
That's everything he had. Next up, Clerk Treasurer Beth Jones.
And so I give you a copy of the invoice from Heartbeats for services from design work for Campbell and South Gospel, services from August 30th through September 26th of this year, amount of $5,920.14.
How does council want to proceed with this?
what's your, do you have a comment on that, Bobby, considering the
I don't think you want to hear
revamping?
it. I'm not very pleased with that up there, so, I mean, they know it, they know that what was done, it costs the contractor 10 grand of their screw-up contractor ate it. We're probably gonna eat close to that or a little bit more, because it was not right. But that's all I'm gonna say. Am I pleased? No. I will give the contractor credit. They caught everything in time except for the curbs. But we done what they said to do, and they was below road grade. You couldn't have got the swell out of it. And so the contractor come in and looked at it and said, no, he would not accept that. He's gonna change it, and he did. I was trying to figure out a way to say it, but there was no way.
So should they not eat some of the responsibility?
How's their contract rate?
We'll have to go
Seriously.
back into that contract, but I think they covered themselves on that. They certainly do, but it was a bad situation. They had culverts below the road where the drains would have been.
They're the designer on the project, the
So
engineering.
it started out bad on First Street and it went through there and it just never stopped.
Can I ask who was overlooking that?
Well,
Who was besides you?
I was there almost, they called me every day. I mean, I was up there almost every day because they had this problem, that problem. Chris was.
It's not your.
It's not your,
Bobby.
right.
I know it,
No,
but I
no,
was.
I just-
That's not what I meant.
Clark
but-
Gates is the one that was supposed to have been overseeing
Right.
it, but they would not give them we would show them and tell them, and they still wouldn't right, so.
You mean they didn't have a person that was there
They would
on
show up
site?
once or twice, I think 3 times they've been here, unless we called them in.
Who was that?
Clark Dietz.
No, I mean, who was that
Who was the
person,
rep?
designated
Was
person?
Was it Nick?
Nick?
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah.
Nick was the one we was dealing with, and he was contacted, but we got it fixed, everything looks good.
Should.
The people up there are pleased with what we've done, and we've got a lot of compliments on how it looks. So once it gets blacktop, it's gonna really look good. So hopefully by the end of the week, they've got it milled. Next week, they start blacktopping and have it done by the end of the week. But they've done good.
I'd like to
How many
read
more
through their
invoices
contract.
will be forthcoming from Clark Beach? Any idea?
No.
If you all want to decide on what
I
you
think
want
we
to do.
tabled this.
I say we table it.
Tell me.
Yeah.
My opinion is we table it and have review the contract if he can and see what it says about.
So Theron, you're making that motion?
Yes.
To table?
How much more money did that cost us?
Well, I'm not for sure yet.
Okay.
I mean, we've had to change drain boxes out that they got the wrong ones in. And they were special orders. So
Nice.
we got it, I think they're setting out the town shed.
I second that motion.
And motion's been made and seconded by Malia.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, next I have pay allowance docket for the month of September in the amount of $148,548.52.
Motion to approve.
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Second. Oh,
Clarence got it.
gotcha.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And I have claims from October 8th through October 21st in the amount of $1,628,176.95.
How's council want to proceed with this?
Motion to approve?
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
Motion carried. The only other thing, I have been in contact with VA benefits concerning our health insurance for next year. We're looking at a 3% increase, but I did talk to him today. He's gonna go back to them and try to get that down a little more for us. He plans on being here at the next council meeting with that.
And that's not a bad increase if that's
It's
what
not
we
bad,
have.
but he said I said, sure, try, it doesn't hurt to try.
Was there an increase last year? Seems
Yep.
3%?
Yeah, they started out like at 5 or 6 last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
got them down
three.
to 3.
Yeah. I remember that.
And that's all I have.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Next, certain citizens' comments. Elizabeth? Can you state your name and your address, please? For the
Yes.
record.
Elizabeth Hernandez, 1189 West Hospital Road. So I own Well and Way Hair Company, I have that address. I'm here about the water line bust on June 21st. That's whenever you guys had quite a few in town, you know. I'm asking for the front of my parking lot to be re-gravelled. I can show you guys photos of what Mikey did. It did help, but I'm asking for it to be restored to what it was before by December 1st, because I've been trying for 4 months now. And I would just like a black and white day of when we can do that.
Mikey? Black and white day.
We'll go pick it up and I can do that tomorrow.
It'll be next week. We'll schedule that for Monday of next week.
Will you be out there?
Yeah, I can be out there during the day. My daughter has a doctor's appointment at 2, so I'd have to leave by 1, but I can do any time next Monday. to where that's just kind of what I'm here for, is to fix my property, and especially you came out the week after it busted, you promised you would get done, even if you had to do it yourself before my daughter was born.
And
She's 2
they've
months
done
old.
it, they guys just went out there and they cleaned your driveway up, they put gravel in your driveway.
Dirt, grass
Dirt,
seed,
grass
blacktop.
seed, they've done all that. So I mean, I didn't know that it wasn't done, because they, we went out there, they had straw, the road was fixed, the driveway was fixed, the approach was. I mean, I didn't know it got any worse.
It was pretty bad, yeah, to where,
I'll be out there tomorrow.
thank you. And then, if anybody, I took the liberty of taking photos throughout the entire process for you guys, kind of showing the damage, and then towards the end, it shows what it was before. That way it kind of shows on record. Pictures. To where, I just kind of want us all to be on the same page. I'm just asking for it to be restored.
Number eight rock was in that driveway, right?
Yes.
And then also on that, you guys can see the equipment, the damage that the equipment did to the grass next to it. Those were kind of towards the beginning, the ruts and everything else. And then there's a photo, you can see the gravel line, how far the gravel went on the asphalt. Just kind of show how far it washed out, how much pressure, because it was a large break
Right.
and everything else. And
It was a gusher.
A lot of
Yes.
large breaks.
yes, quite a few of them, absolutely.
It was 120 degrees outside.
Let's go next.
It was a big gusher. So you guys did some repair, but did it wash out again or something?
It must have.
Yeah, weird.
And I can tell you that driveway right now, we can fill it up there with gravel, and within a week it's gonna be back down again, because
With the rain?
Because that's part of gravel.
blacktop's like this, and if we put our gravel up here when they take off, it's just gonna push it out.
It was flush before the break, because I had just paid to have it redone.
Okay.
And to where, I did notice the gravel. And I don't, it's in there, I printed it off, but this was the gravel that was laid. Yeah, yeah.
Picture of obvious, okay.
Yeah, to where, in comparison to what was washed out.
Just make sure when they get it
So is
done,
there
it's
any
documented
other
with some
thing
photos.
that could be done that
So we got it,
doesn't need
so we'll
to?
know everything's done.
Basically, like, some businesses on the same side of me, like, they have the asphalt come down,
Yeah.
kind of a little bit, to where that could help. My main concern about getting it done before the winter is, I know, with the gravel parking lot, you're gonna have to redo it, that's why I redid it in May. To where I just kind of before the first snowfall,
Yeah.
make it even worse, to where I like it level, how it was before the break.
There's that stuff you can spray on the gravel so it'll kind of firm up.
Concrete. Is there?
I'll be out there tomorrow. What time are you gonna be there?
I will be there from 8 to 10, and then I have to
There
go
at
take
8
my.
o'clock in the morning.
Thank you.
Okay, be with me. It's a direct order.
Yes, Mr. President.
Oh, there we go. Way to go, Benji.
I remember the day very well. Yeah, you guys were out there. Hey, there's my truck. Going down the road.
Okay, we good?
Yes.
I will be there. Mikey will be with me.
As long as it's repaired by December 1st, we are good. Thank you.
Thank you, Liz.
Hey, Bobby, I think we need to have a policy written up to where the customer signs off after we're done.
Yep,
Yeah.
we're gonna get that done.
Yeah,
Because this is not the person,
we'll have you do
Yes.
it, but just,
Yep.
yeah. So you talked to her?
Yes.
Okay.
Tell the guys with the trash truck too to watch what they're doing. We got a bill here for what was it, $150?
Yeah.
For repairing gutters up there
At
behind.
Elite Massage.
Elite Massage.
So-
Hit the brand new gutter.
Is there,
anything about it.
No.
is there any way to move that trash
No.
dumpster?
That's where
And
she wants
is
it.
this the
That's
second
where they
time
built-
there's been
They
damage?
built a container area for it.
Yeah.
It's tight,
Yeah.
so
I'm
We'll
gonna
have
say I would wanna
to, I
move
tried
it.
to talk to him today to figure out if we can put some type of a barricade around that. They don't
Something.
want that, so.
Because I mean, this is like the second time this has been damaged too. I mean, different damage, but
No, it just, the natural runoff of the water. I mean,
no, but the last one was the concrete wall, wasn't it?
No, it was a block
Something.
wall the
A
first
block
time.
wall. Mm.
And that was
Same thing.
taken care of, repaired, and it's just where they got that is in a very tight spot along the back edge of that wall. And the gutter hangs right there where it's at. You got about that much room. And if it moves one way or the other, it hits it. So I've talked to her. I'm in agreement. We go ahead and pay the $150 for the damages that was done.
What's your motion?
Yeah, that's my motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Who seconded that? I'm sorry.
I did.
Carl.
Sorry, you're still on citizens, and I'm jumping ahead. Sorry.
That's fine. Mr. Hopper? State your name and address, please.
My name is James Harper, and I live at 426 East Main Street in DePaul. I own Harper's Headstone Care. I restore, clean, and repair headstones, whether it's the foundation, whether it's leaning, just simple reseal with some compound. It's really up to you on what you want done to it. I'm just offering my services. I travel a little bit, but I do, like I said, my home base is out of Milltown, DePaul. I've got work done in Milltown Cemetery, El Bethel, and a few other here and there. I've been in business for a little over 2 years. I worked for Orbit Monuments in Corton for about 1.5 years. And since then, I do other things. I deliver furniture as a full-time job, but I do stones. Like I said, I've been doing.
I got some you probably need to look at.
Yeah, I'm your guy. I am insured by Indiana Farm Bureau. So.
All that'll have to go through legal.
Okay.
Everything will have to go on record, so.
That's right. I think I've already talked to maybe you. It's been a couple months ago, maybe. Maybe somebody at the courthouse. I called and tried to. This is how I found out to come here, because the cemetery down here, I didn't know you had 2 of them. But they told me that I needed to come here, so that's why I showed up. I know it needs to get in the minutes and stuff. So.
Get us copies of your insurance.
Yes, I've got everything with me. But I can get you copies if you can give me a fax number.
Okay.
I'll send you it all to
We'll
you.
get Beth, give you the fax number, send it up here. He's got the insurance and all that, so we can get it with legal and make sure everything's covered.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Harper.
Please say his first name.
James.
All right, that's it. There's nothing else before the council.
I got one more thing.
Go ahead.
This was tabled.
Go ahead and
About
bring
the
it up.
handbook. Do you want to?
If it's tabled, we can bring it up.
Okay, I wasn't sure if this is regarding the Paoli Police Department and the discrepancy in the handbook regarding overtime, holiday pay, and how it's handled, so.
We'll have to change that back to where, we'll have to put it in the handbook.
Mhm.
So we need to get everything planned out on that, get it set up to go back in the handbook and change it where if they're working, they're paid
Time and a half.
time and a half.
And no
there's
comp.
no moving of the holiday. They don't get to move the holiday, they lose it, they'll get paid for time and a half, and there won't be no holiday for the ones that are working. They get the holiday pay. There won't be no floating, moving it to a different day.
So if they're working the holiday, they're
They're
losing.
paid time and a half.
They get
Okay,
paid
they
time
get
and a half.
paid time and a half, but
pay.
lose the
Time and a half for the
holiday.
whole time
They
they're
don't
on
get the
shift
floater.
on the
Right,
holiday.
yeah. Right.
And then they won't have that holiday to float.
Okay. Is that a motion?
But we'll have to get it,
Oh.
we need to get everything in writing, get it approved.
Do they understand that?
So my only concern is I know when we set the holidays, if it's on the weekend, you move it over for the rest of the employees to have that day off for a holiday. So how would that be fair to the officers that are scheduled off that day, not to get a holiday?
Makes sense.
Well, they'll still get their holiday pay. Like if it's,
If you're taking them away, if they're not getting
if their
working
holidays,
they
if
would
your
get-
holiday's on Friday and they're working, they get the time and a half.
Yeah.
Okay? The other ones get the holiday. They'll get their
I was
holiday.
taking it that you said they was gonna lose it.
No, they won't get to float it like they was. They used to get it, take it, and move it over here to another day. The ones that was working,
Yes.
okay, they got paid regular pay, and then got to move the holiday to a different day.
So the ones that's not working can get moved.
They'll still
or the
have their
ones that
holiday.
work.
They'll
Yeah,
still have their holiday.
Nobody's losing it, they just don't get to float it.
Okay.
The person working gets
The
the.
park, he'll get
one-
paid the time and a
the
half.
time and a half.
Yeah, for the full shift. Yeah.
For that shift. So we'll get that all written up, and then we'll have to do,
We'll have to look at that policy. Okay. It's,
anything else?
that's all I had. We had tabled it, so.
Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Which one made it?
Darren was first. You want to second it?
Yes, she did.
She seconded it.
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.